Counting down to vote 2022. A new vote-by-mail system in Clay County is designed to make it easier for people living with disabilities to cast a ballot without assistance.
Its debut comes a little more than a month before the state primary, August 23rd, as the county's election staff is working hard to get everything ready. News 4 Jax reporter Joe McLean is in Clay County to give us an inside look at the preparations.
These voting machines are getting ready to be shipped out all across Clay County for the August 23rd primary. But the staff here at the Supervisor of Elections office also has to account for all the people voting by mail and making sure that anybody who wants to vote that way can do so. Well, now there's a new enhanced ballot system that's going to make that process a lot easier. In Clay County's elections office, some new technology this year, like this auditing machine, which will make recounting much faster.
It will allow us to independently perform recounts and audits of the election outside of the tabulation system. So it will verify, without a shadow of doubt, the accuracy of the election.
Another change in Clay County this year, printing ballots as needed rather than mass printing them. Supervisor Chris Chambliss says this saves valuable bleached ballot paper that supply chain issues have made scarce. He says it also saves money.
If you printed 160,000 ballots, okay, one for every single voter, and there was only a 60% turnout, you're talking about $60,000 in waste.
And starting with the August 23rd primary, voters living with disabilities will have an easier time if they choose to vote by mail, a process that's not always been an option for some voters, as Tony DePalma with Disability Rights Florida explains.
Where we're sending out pieces of paper to people. The forms they get aren't written in Braille, don't have elevated print. There's a lot of ways that the forms themselves, traditional vote-by-mail balloting, isn't accessible.
The new digital system called an enhanced ballot is designed to work with their accessibility devices, like screen readers, screen magnifiers, or speech input software to fill out their ballot digitally. DePalma says it's great that election offices are adopting these new systems, but says counties should continue expanding voter access, making it easier and easier to perform our civic duty, no matter who you are. That enhanced ballot was developed by a company called Enhanced Voting, which is based in Jacksonville and actually is operating in 37 of Florida's 67 counties, as well as jurisdictions in 9 other states. But I should mention, though, all Florida counties will have some form of accessible mail-in voting, as well as equipment that's accessible for in-person voting as well. Joe McLean, Channel 4, the local station.
Joe, thank you. Clay is not alone. This week, every local county is making preparations for the August primary. Today, the Duval County Supervisor of Elections office mailed out nearly 91,000 vote-by-mail ballots to people who asked for them. You can still request a vote-by-mail ballot from the office. And if you've not yet registered to vote and want to vote in the primary, you must do so by July 25th, which is a week from this coming Monday.